Can y'all hear me? Good? Yeah? Ah, that's better. Yeah, I don't know what that be, man. It's some shit I can't control. It be the connection. And y'all know I can't control the connection. But yeah, so what we was on? Story number 2? We was on story number 2, right? Yeah, I think we was. So the second time, so I left off at, I dropped the package off, and I went and got back in my truck, getting ready to leave. And this happened so fast. Still to this day, I wreck my brain trying to figure out where did Buddy come from? Like, cause I didn't see nobody when I was walking back to the truck because I was looking behind me. I always look over my shoulder. It's just past experiences. So I'm like, I get in the truck, shut the door, boom. I'm looking down at the front, literally, listen to me. 3 seconds. I'm like this to swipe and go to the next address. I hear bang, 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 like that. But it was like a cling, 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 like a pipe or something sharp hitting glass type of noise. I look over. This motherfucker standing there with the Friday the 13th Jason machete knife. I said, oh, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking through the window. What's up? He says, you parked on my fucking property, you N-word. I'm like, the fuck, where your property at? He says, I live across the street. The fuck? I'm on the whole opposite side of the street, bro. I ain't nowhere near your property. So I cracked the window a little bit so he can hear it because he keeps saying, huh? What do you say, N-word? So I cracked the window a little bit. Oh my God, you little black monkey. You know. That's what he's saying to me. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm not laughing, right? I'm laughing now telling the story in hindsight. So I'm like, you live across the street, bro. I'm not even on your property. He says, I swear, you better get out of here right now before I bust this window and start chopping you up and I feed you to my dogs. They probably won't even like your meat. I'm like, what? Yeah, my dogs are allergic to N-word meat. What? I didn't know meat had a race. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? So I'm like, man, all right, bro. Put it in reverse. I back out. I pull off. That was the second incident. Third incident. I was in this area called Rolling Rock Hill, something like that. It was like Rolling Rock Hill, something like that. It's not too far from the Poconos. So I get up there, I'm in the mountains. I approach the property. As I pull up, it's two big behind German Shepherds just running around off leash. I love dogs, but I also know how to read dogs' body language to tell if they good dogs or dogs I can't approach. So I can already tell upon me pulling up how they got alert and how they got on, you know, that. Hold on, y'all. I had to pull over real quick. I can already tell that. Hold on. Come on, bro. I'm on live, bro. What the fuck? Gotta hurry up and respond, bro. I'm on live. And I'm on the highway, bro. Come on. What the fuck is going on? I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. This is my brother. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I got it frozen. Hold on. Because when I swipe up, it freezes. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Let me text my brother back so I can, so he can meet me at my job. Hold on. Oh my God, this motherfucking headball starting to irritate me. This motherfucker got me. I don't know why the hell he waits so late, bro. Like, come on, gang. Trying to finish telling my peoples these stories, gang. have mine. I ain't waiting, bro. Whatever, bro. Fuck out of here. Anyway, so I'm in Rolling Rock, whatever that stuff called. I see the dogs as I'm approaching the property. I see the German Shepherds. I can tell they on guard. They not having it. They like, nah, bro. If you get out this car, we gonna whip your ass. Don't get out that car, bro. That's what they basically telling me, right? That's what the dog's saying. So I call the customer. Hey, how you doing? It's Amazon. I'm trying to deliver your package. Do you mind putting your dogs up or coming outside to secure them? I don't want to get bit. He says, don't worry about it. You're fine. I said, okay. But I still don't feel safe, sir. Bam. So he just hangs up. When we was on the phone, he wasn't talking aggressive or disrespectful or none of that, right? I guess he must have like looked on camera or whatever, because it took him a nice amount of time to come outside, at least like 3-4 minutes. And normally we're not supposed to sit there that long, but I can't even turn around where I'm at because the dogs is in the way. I don't want to hit one of them. So he comes out. First he comes out on the porch and he go like this. You know how you look to try to get a good look at something? He like this. And he, you know, so I'm like, you know, like telling him like, hey, yeah, you know. He go back in the house. It's like he run back in the crib. He come back out. Big ass shotgun in his hand. Wallahi Dean. Come back out with this big behind shotgun on his shoulder. I mean, walking towards me with the dogs. I got that, you know, but we're not supposed to. So I've reached inside the bag and take the safety, you know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, off. You feel me? And I like put it underneath my thigh. So I'm like, if it go, you know, if it go bad in this, I'ma climb in the back of this truck and John Wick 2.0 types. You feel me? So, as he approaching the truck, he get like 2 feet away from me, and he go like this with his finger, like basically telling me to roll the window down. So I'm like, I cracked the window like, you know, like this much, because this package I can easily just, you know, because it was an envelope. So I'm like, boom, scan this package, and I go to like reach it out the window to hand it to him. So he not grabbing it. He like, what you doing around here? I'm like, I work for Amazon. I'm making deliveries. He say, yeah, I'm not blind, boy. Here we go with the boy shit again, you know? If it's one thing I don't like, don't call me no boy, bro. I'm not no fucking boy. I'm a grown fucking man. I'm not no fucking boy. So, I don't even like when girls be like, bye, boy. I don't play that. I'm not no fucking boy. So I'm like sir, I'm not no boy. He says, well, you an N-word. I'm like, can you take your package, sir, so I can get out of here? He says, this one I thought it was gonna go down. He says, yeah, I don't think you're gonna make it home tonight. In my mind, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to put him down. Talking to me like that, you know? I ain't letting it's on the street talk to me like that, but this is a different situation. Again, I'm in a secluded area. It ain't no easy way out of this where I'm at. I can't just skirt off down a block. I'm on a mountain somewhere where the only way I can turn around is to turn around in his property and go back down a hill, a mountain, to get back to the road. So if he do something to me up here, it's over. I done lost service. I ain't got no service up here. So the GPS is not working, so I'm using like a guide map. Like, you know. So, damn. He like, yeah, I don't think you're gonna make it home tonight. So I'm like, why is that? You know, he like, I don't like your kind. I don't like nothing y'all stand for. I don't like nothing y'all represent. I don't like the color of your skin. I'm like, oh fuck? I'm like, yeah, but what I do to you? He said, you personally didn't do nothing to me. I just don't like you. So I'm like, can you tell me how I can get out of here then? I'm trying to reason with him now. Cause if I amp this guy, I'm thinking about it and I'm like, if I amp this dude up, he got the up on me. I'm not stupid. If I go reaching for he got the up on me. And if he blow that bitch, this is a 12 gauge double barrel shotgun. It's a wrap. I'm not dumb. I gotta talk my way out of this situation. So I grabbed my phone my regular phone was sitting like in my lap. And he's still far back enough where he can't really see what I'm doing. But he can see if I make any sudden movements. So, I dialed I'm trying to dial, but I ain't got a good enough, you know, I got like one bar on my regular phone, but on my work phone, I ain't got no bars. It say SOS on my work phone, but I got like a little one bar on my regular phone. And I'm like, how can I, can you tell me, can we come to a solution on how I can make it home tonight? He said, you're going to sit here and listen to what I got to say, no matter how long it takes. I know you're at work and stuff like that, and your people might come looking for you, but that don't mean they're going to find you. So I'm like, what the fuck did I drive into? Some Texas Chainsaw Massacre shit? Like, what is going on? I don't know how quick this motherfucker is with that shotgun, man. You know, there's motherfuckers out here that's surgical with them motherfuckers, man. He looked like he hunt deer and all shit, so that motherfucker. And I ain't trying to take that chance. Getting shot don't tickle. That shit fucking, oh God, that shit don't feel good. So anyway, he says, he just going on and on about how much he don't like the race and what we stand for and this, that, these, you know, basically just pouring all his negativity onto me about my race. So I sit there for about 15 minutes listening to this dude just go off. His wife came outside and got him. That's how I was able to leave. His wife came out on the porch and said his name. Hey, leave that man alone. Get in here. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. She called the dogs in. I'd spin around and I'd get up out of there. I would say the fourth time was probably, no, the shotgun was the worst one, but this last one was close, because it was pistols involved also, but it was more than one person. So, but nah, well, they kind of tied, man. Yeah, that shit fucked me up. So, I would say, this one, I pull up into this trailer park. And to this day is one of my favorite trailer parks that I go to. But it's just one typical area of the trailer park I don't mess with. But luckily we got it taken off our route. To where as though we ain't gotta go there no more. So, but to this day, this trailer park I'm talking about is probably one of my favorite areas to go to. Cause I always get snacks, juices, you know what I mean? Gatorades, waters, all types of, they always leaving me some good stuff out, you know? Those my folks. So I pull up to the trailer park. I pull in the trailer park, and we got this thing called multi-stops, where I might do 1, 2, 3, and that's 3 stops, 4 stops. But multi-stops is 4 stops equals 1 stop. So I might have to do 4 different hairdressers, but it only equal out to 1 stop all together, because they group together. Bam. So everything's going good, and I get to a part, and you know how when you go through certain neighborhoods, you can tell when that neighborhood changes just by how it looks? Same thing with the trailer park. I can tell that we are not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. So I'm like, hold on, y'all. I'll make sure I'm going the right way. Yep, I'm good. So I'm like, as I'm approaching this part of the trailer park, I'm like, we are not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. Fuck is going on? It went from nice grass and flower pots and kids running around playing and neighbors on the porch, old ladies watering their grass, to motorcycles with chains hanging off, trucks with 30-inch wheels, and motherfuckers working on their cars, and hard stairs, and you can lip read some of them people like, the fuck is he doing around here? Like, that's the vibe you was getting. Like, it trash everywhere. I'm talking about big bags of trash bags on the curb that look like they ain't been picked up in a couple months. It smell like cigarettes, beer, and baby diapers. It just, the whole thing changed. It changed. So I'm like, man, that just took a turn. So I get out at the first stop, drop the package, take the picture. Lady comes out. I said, pick the package up. Here you go, ma'am. She says, damn, like, I ain't paying no mind. I'm like, oh, okay, boom, okay, whatever. So as I'm going further in, it's like the further I go in, the darker it get. I get to this one house. You can hear the rock music playing. They must have been like a band or something. Like it was in their garage playing, because you can hear the drums and the guitar, and you can hear they was jamming in that bitch too. They was they was going crazy, right? And I fuck with rock and roll music, so I'm like, okay, they going crazy. So they had like 8-9 boxes of shit. I guess it must have been music equipment. These boxes was kind of heavy. So there's one guy, he come out on the porch, he drinking a beer, his belt halfway unbuckled, got a dirty wife beater on, long blonde hair, cigarette out his mouth on this side, beer in his hand. He said, you need some help? Nah, you got it. You got it. You a big boy. So I'm like, what the fuck is up with everybody in this boy shit, So I'm sitting the packages on the porch, boom. He said, you think you can take them on in the house for me? So in my head, I could, because it's not like I don't take, like for old women and, older men and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll take them in their house. Or like people that I know, I've been knowing for these last few years. Like I got the security codes to some people's houses that's rich millionaires. And every time I deliver it, I know how to get into their house, like to put their packages in there. So yeah, but it's at our discretion if we do that or not. So by the appearance and by the way, the vibe I'm getting and the way this dude making me feel, I'm like, yeah, we're not allowed to do that, sir. All I can do is sit him on your porch right here. He says, hey, calling out his friends. So I'm thinking that he calling, to help me out. And that's all. So I'm sitting the package. As I get done with the packages, I go to take the picture. And we can't have no dog, no cats, no kids or people in the picture that we taking. We can't. So I'm like, hey guys, can I take this picture real quick? I can't have you guys in the picture. He says, why not? Like, he did some old like hair flick shit. He says, why not? I'm not pretty enough. So I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't call another man pretty, but to each his own, my guy. So he like, you disrespecting me, boy? I said, what the fuck? Exactly, that was my reaction. He said, you disrespecting me, boy? I said, what the fuck? Huh? Disrespecting you? All I said was, I'm not calling another man pretty. He says, I feel like you disrespecting me, boy. Want me to show you what we do to disrespectful N-words like you? I said, man. I ain't got no protection. It's all the way in the truck. I'm not going to get to it in time. So, they come off the porch and they like surrounded me. Yeah. They come off the porch and they like surround me. I'm like in a circle. And they like, and they all talking at one time. It's like they just taking turns just degrading the shit out of me. Like, I ain't never felt like that ever in my life. I have never felt that helpless in my fucking life. You hear me? And I done been through some tough shit. I've never had 3 fucking men make me feel like I didn't have a way out. Nobody never made me feel like that. They lifting up their shirts. Try something. Go ahead, swing. Swing, N-word. I want you to swing. 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 Fucking me up. You hear me? And I'm like, if I swing on one of these motherfuckers, I'm done. I'm dead. I'm dead. They gonna do me dirty in this bitch. Like, so it's like, I really gotta sit here and take this shit? Coming from where I come from and going through the type of shit that I've been through, I ain't never allowed nobody to disrespect me like this or play with me like this in this type of manner without me, doing something to them or some type of something happens. But in this situation, it wasn't nothing I can do, gang. It wasn't shit I could do, y'all. I swear, I think about that shit all the time. I will never let nobody ever get me like that ever again. Ever again. I told my boss after that, let me tell you how I got out of it. They just walked off. They just wound up like one of the guys I guess one of the guys must have got tired and was like, oh, he's a pussy. He's not gonna do nothing. Come on. Let's go. Leave his, N-word, B-I-T-C-H ass. Leave him alone. And they, walk. That's how it ended. They just walked off. So I'm like, I ain't never had motherfuckers even play with me like that you know, and and it that shit just got that shit got me stuttering. That shit got me like I get so pissed off, you know. And for a long time, right? And for a long time, I used to get mad at myself and shit because I'm like, because I used to just talk to myself like, nigga, you don't even let niggas, you ain't even allow niggas to play with you like that in the streets, and you gonna let 3 white boys try you like that, bro? Like, what you getting sweet? You know what I'm saying? But that was my other self-conscious, you know, coming through. But the smart me was like, um, you played it right. Uh, you got it. You made a way to be able to make it home that night. That's what that's what my other subconscious said. My other subconscious was like, smart boy. My other subconscious, about the little demon was like, man, you should have punched in their mouth. I said, and I'm telling myself like, we would have been dead, bro. There was no one. We wouldn't have won that fight, bro. We wouldn't have won that fight. Don't matter how you play it in your head, 100 times, bro. We would not have won that fight. Never. It was not possible. In no way, shape, or form could we have won that at all. But yeah, those was my 4 crazy incidents that happened within the years that I've been here so far. Looking like dark meat turkey is crazy. Yeah, yo, like, yo. Listen, right? The way when they surrounded me, listen, right? When they surrounded me, I I, I, I said, it's over. They about to jump the shit out of me. They about to put hands, feet, elbows, and toes on me. It's about to be beer and spit all over me. I already, I already prepared myself for it. I'm like, they about to fuck me up out here. Cause I can rumble very fucking well. I know how to throw these bitches. But I'm not beating 3 big ass linebacker white boys. I'm not. I'm not. Give me one of them at a time. Oh, I'm gonna work them out. But all 3 of them at one time rushing me, and they got that fire on them. So at any moment, any one of them can decide to let that bitch go. I'm cooked, y'all. Listen. I'm not the fuck stupid. I'm not dumb. I'm gonna make it home. You hear me? That's why it's good to educate others. And exactly, exactly, exactly. Like I tell anybody, like I tell anybody, like that's like that shit still exists, man. So be careful, y'all. Be careful, man. If something don't feel right, trust your gut. Go with your instincts. Don't try to be a tough guy. Please. Don't try to be a tough guy, a tough woman. Don't do it. Make it back home to your family. Please, gang. Like, these was 4 crazy stories that if any one of them would have went bad, I probably wouldn't be here to tell y'all what's up. Real rap. Seriously, man. Don't try to be a tough guy, man. It ain't that deep. Like I don't even blame a lot of them. I blame who raised them. I blame the way they was brought up. Cause ain't nobody born that way. You're not born that way. You're taught that shit. Like someone drills that into your brain that this is not this and this is not that. You don't respect this, you don't respect that. Like that shit is taught. And I know for a fact it is, because you know how many white people I know that we like this. We like white on rice. Those is my guys. You hear me? They ain't got a R word bone in their body. Like that shit is taught, man. Yeah, that shit is taught. That shit is. Ain't nobody born like that. No one's born. I don't get to. You don't get to choose your parents. You don't get to choose your race, your ethnic background. You don't get to choose your culture. You don't get to choose that shit. You know what I'm saying? You just born. Like, you don't get to choose like what you want to be. You don't get to be. You don't get like that. It don't work like that. It look like it's gonna rain. Definitely look like it's about to rain. Alright, y'all, look, check it out. I might get back on live when I get to the crib. I don't know. I might. I gotta unload this truck. That's crazy. It's a lot that goes on. Different parts of Pennsylvania. Yeah. Oh my God. Listen. A lot of the parts of Pennsylvania, listen, right? You know what? It'd be the most beautifulest places, right? That you would go to or happen to end up in. It'd be the most beautifulest places with the most ugliest people, man. And I don't mean ugly like in looks. Y'all know what I mean. Like with the most ugliest attitudes. Like with the most ugliest opinions of other people. Like, I'm like, damn. I done visited some beautiful places in Pennsylvania. But I done came across some of the most ugliest people by the way they treat you. And I'm like, and I just be looking around like, how? They got acres full of sunflowers, big ass sunflowers, the size of a fucking car window. Golden retrievers and shit running around. It's nice as hell out here. But why is your attitude like that towards me? Or the race that I am? Or the color of my skin? Damn. It's real, man. It's real. It ain't gonna change. This shit ain't gonna stop. Because it's gonna continue to be tort, and it's always gonna be a war. It's always gonna be, that's always gonna be a thing. Always. That ain't gonna never stop. It's always gonna be a thing. There's some kids right now being taught that shit right now. There's some kids right now that's being brainwashed to think like that and act like that right now. Sad part. And that's fucked up. But alright, y'all, I'm back at the station, man. I gotta unload this truck. I might get back on live a little later. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know it's all love with me. Love. Don't forget to go follow me on Twitch at OZ1700. Follow me on here. Like the live. Love. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit.